Darren Walton last updated 11:05, August 20, 2017. Wallabies coach Michael Cheika admits his side folded under pressure early in the Bledisloe test in Sydney. Michael Cheika is vowing to stick by defensive coach Nathan Gray despite the Wallabies leaking 8 tries against the All Blacks for the first time in 81 years. Cheika condemned the Wallabies' diabolical tackling after the All Blacks opened the Rugby Championship with a record-setting 5,434 rout in Sydney on Saturday. The rampant world champions piled on 6 tries in the first half alone, in racking up their highest total against Australia in 114 years of trans-Tasman test battles. Wallabies coach Michael Cheika blamed pressure-forced indecision as the cause of his team's defensive woes against the All Blacks in Sydney. "It was pretty plain to see that our defence wasn't good enough, at all," Cheika said. Read more. All Blacks rumble to Bledisloe test win. Player ratings: All Blacks Gifford, All Blacks perfect half-liner, Wallabies lacking basics, physical box pummel, Pumas Bledisloe Cup full coverage. The Wallabies just couldn't hold on in the tackle against the All Blacks in Sydney. The adherence to the way we want to defend, plus also the tackling in itself, it's got to be better, Cheika said. That first part of the game was not the level that you can be at, not in any game, let alone against them. The Wallabies missed 39 tackles in a disastrous first-half performance that left any realistic hopes of winning back the Bledisloe Cup in 2017 in tatters. All Blacks wing Ben Smith steps out of a Wallabies player's tackle. Yet Cheika will continue backing Gray's defensive system, saying the Wallabies' problems stemmed from indecision. "It's not attitude. It's maybe that little bit of doubt creeps in," he said. "When something goes against you early and we've been preparing a certain way, if it creeps in, a little bit of doubt, you're thinking half will go I hedge. That causes some of the problems." All Blacks captain Kieran Reid shows how to execute a heavy hit. Asked if he'd persist with Gray and his structures, Cheika said 100%, 100%. The contest was over at half-time, with the All Blacks leading 406 after try-scoring doubles to Rieko Ione and Ryan Crotty, further 5-pointers to Liam Squire and Sonny Bill Williams, and 5 conversions to Beauden Barrett. The onslaught continued immediately upon the resumption as the All Blacks surged to a 546 lead in 48 minutes after chalking up 8 tries against Australia for the first time since 1936. Wallabies defenders struggled to keep up with All Blacks wing Rieko Ione. A crowd of just 54,846 fans, the lowest ever for a Bledisloe battle at ANZ Stadium, witnessed one of the Wallabies' lowest ever performances. Consolation replies to Curtis Rona on debut. Tevita Kuridrani, Kurtley Beale and Israel Folau flattered the Wallabies, who were outclassed in every facet of play. "It's not the start we'd hoped for in this series, and in particular this game," said Wallabies captain Michael Hooper. "If history is any guide, the Bledisloe Cup will remain in New Zealand hands for a 15th straight year, with the Wallabies having never won a series after losing the first match at home. The two sides square off again next Saturday in Dunedin, with Cheika's demoralised troops needing to somehow conjure a first win across the Tasman since 2001 to keep the series alive before Game 3 in Brisbane in October. AAP